welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, but it's time for the Week in Metal Not Dead Yet edition. Week 9, pretty sure. This is the week ending March 1st. So, this week I checked out 31 new releases, and I'm going to talk about 6. So, first up is Skeletal Augury, I guess. Eureka is the album name. This is a 4 or 5 piece, who knows, band from Beijing, China. Okay. Formed in 2008. This is their 3rd full-length album. It's black and thrash. Listen to it twice. It's kind of hard to put into words. I mean, sometimes it's really cool thrashy. And there's a couple songs where it just launches into like total like black metal for a while, you know. Really good stuff. Great musicians. Tight, you know, great sound, great production. You know, the title track is this weird synthy, weird thing next to last song that I think kind of throws it off track. You know, kind of ends not on a high note. But listen to it twice. It's good. So if you like good metal, black and thrash, check this out. Next up is Devilgoat's Back Road to Hell EP. Now, it's a 2-piece from New York City. This is their 5th EP. They also have a full length, which I haven't checked out yet. Now, last year, Devilgoat released their first 3 EPs. And I listened to all 3 of those for the Week in Metal and passed on all 3. It's one of those things on paper, sounds great, right? Devilgoat, right? Great name. They got the devil mask thing going on. I love their shtick. They sing about, you know, Satanism and goats and cults and sin, I think. I think that's the one. Good stuff, right? But it's one of those things, all the ingredients were there, but it wasn't really coming out right. I didn't really care for those first 3 EPs. Not enough to recommend them. Now, they've released, another EP and a full length so far this year that I missed out because I've not been doing this every week. But this one, I listened to this twice, and this one I dug a lot more. It really worked for me better. So I'm going to go ahead and recommend them. Maybe you guys will love them, somebody out there. So I want to give them a shout out because I dig what they're doing, even if I don't completely love it, right? So yeah. Now this is raw black metal / punk. This is underground lo-fi stuff. So not for everybody. So if you're picky about your metal, don't even bother. But if you like to be adventurous and check out some raw black metal, check out Devilgoat. It's pretty good. Next up is Arcane Warrior, We Bring War demo. Okay, no member information on the Metal Archives or Bandcamp. So all I know is this is their first demo. They're from Lithuania, and they're pretty fucking awesome, right? So, I'll just read my notes. Arcane Warrior is not super fast thrash. Blackened to the point that it has a darkness to the sound. Heavily blackened vocals. Maybe for fans of Toxic Holocaust. The riffing kind of reminded me of some Toxic Holocaust riffs. So yeah, if you like that style, black and thrash, black and vocals, this is pretty good. Name your price on Bandcamp. So I named my price and I shot them some money. So I recommend you do too. This was like one of my favorite things this week. So yeah, check out Arcane Warrior, We Bring War. Next up is BloodRitual, Do You Believe? 5-piece from Greensboro, North Carolina. This is their first full-length album. And I was kind of on the fence, but the artwork cover art kind of pushed me over, you know. It's good stuff. I mean, it's crossover thrash with like blackened vocals. So musically, it reminds me of Enforced. So think Enforced musically and James McBain from Hellripper style vocals, I think. So if that sounds like a cool mix, I dug it. Pretty good. So check out BloodRitual. Do you believe? Next up is Tombstalker Human Skull Crush demo. 2-piece from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. It's their first demo. I'd say maybe for fans of Cerebral Rots or maybe Chasm Dweller, you know, that type of kind of cavernous, you know, modern death metal. Heavy, that's what I wrote. Heavy, cavernous, modern death metal. It's their first demo, but they're ready for prime time. These guys are good. Like they'll end up on $20 spent or something probably after this demo. It's good stuff. Last up, Rotten Cavern Profound demo. 2-piece from Spain. It's the first demo. It's Doom/Death, which I don't know, is that different from Death/Doom? I don't know. It's very doomy. Put it that way. Probably too doomy. Like, I'll probably never listen to this again, but I did listen to all of it, and it's good. Musically, it's great. It's just too fucking slow, you know? So, yeah, if that's your thing, if you like your doomy metal, I think this is good, you know? So, it's only €1 on Bandcamp. I don't know how much that is in American or whatever your currency is watching at home, but it's good stuff. Not for me, but I think you'll dig it if you like your doomy death metal. So Rotten Cavern Profound demo. So yeah, that's my recommendations. You know, there's a lot of stuff that was decent that I passed on just because I didn't want to do like 12 things or whatever, but some decent stuff. Something I wanted to like, and I didn't. So I'm not going to recommend them, but Botched Circumcision. They put out an EP, and there's a song called Circus Midget Cannon Mishap, right? And I just thought that was a funny fucking title. Circus Midget Cannon Mishap. Because, you know, they put the midgets in the cannon and shoot them. And they supposed to land on like a bouncy thing or whatever. So yeah, there's some kind of mishap, and that either he blew up in the cannon or he shot past the bouncy thing into a brick wall. Who the fuck knows? But it'd be funny either way. But yeah, and you know, midget, you're not supposed to say midget anymore, right? Not supposed to. So it's fun to say midget. I'm still going to say midget. You know, what are the odds that there's a midget that watches my show? I don't know. There probably will be in the comments a midget angry. I'll cut this fucking shit out. I'll cut out all of my midget jibber jabber. Not supposed to say cocksucker anymore either. I don't know if you know that, because it's implying that sucking cock is bad. So you're not supposed to say cocksucker. That's like my favorite cuss word, cocksucker. And you're not even necessarily calling somebody a cocksucker. You hit your, you know, finger with the hammer, cocksucker, you know. That's just, it happens. You know, it's not an insult. You know, I don't know. I gotta cut this. I don't want to be controversial. Got a job. I got a job. Last I spoke, it's been like, what, 3 weeks or something? Or longer? How the fuck long has it been? I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's been a while. I think the last time I spoke about my work situation, I had an interview, 2 interviews with the screen printing place, right? 2 interviews, and I'm just waiting for the call to get hired. And I got the call, but it was to let me know that, yeah, they're not going to hire me, right? And the excuse was that they were doing some company-wide, because this is a big outfit. It's not like a mom and pop shop. This is, I don't know how many employees, dozens and dozens, I'm sure, employees, huge building. They were doing some company-wide software upgrade. And when that upgrade was complete, it was going to eliminate an employee. And the employee that was getting eliminated didn't want to lose their job, so they decided to give the job they were going to give me to that person instead. But I cannot believe that they didn't know that before they took out the ad that they were hiring that position. You don't make a decision to upgrade your software on spur of the moment. It's not like, it doesn't seem like a spur of the moment decision. A lot of thought and research should go into that. So I don't know. Bottom line, I didn't believe what they told me is all. Maybe it's true. I have no idea. But so anyway, so I got a different job. Happened really quick. Like really quick. So yeah, basically I'm like a maintenance guy. My job, I work in a tower, like a hotel. I'm not going to say where I work. Like a hotel tower. I vacuum the hallways and I wipe things down. Take out the trash. In all the public areas. I don't go no rooms, just the public areas and the hallways. And I have like 5 floors. And, other people have the other floors. And I just have to take care of those 5 floors. And it's what I do. And turns out it's not that hard of a job. Really. Plenty of time. You have more than enough time to get done everything that you're required to get done. So you do not have to kill yourself. You can pace yourself and take your time to get the job done, and it pays like $17 an hour. So I don't know, guys, depending on where you live, like I don't know what federal minimum wage is, still like 8 something, right? Yeah, I'm not working for 8 something. But yeah, where I live, job, but pretty much everything is like, 14, 15 and up, for just regular, no experience type jobs. You get a better job, get some experience, you're getting paid, a lot more, decent money. So yeah, I'm working. It's temporary is the problem. It's like 900 hours, basically. They have been approved to pay me 900 hours over the next 12 months, which 900 hours is roughly 6 months. It's just like a tiny bit shy, I think, but if you're working 5 days a week. So they're going to give me basically 6 months pay, but they can spread it out over a year. So the deal is I'm going to work 2 more weeks. And then I'm done until early April. They're going to bring me back for the eclipse because where I live is right in the path of the eclipse, like dead center. One of the best places to view it. So yeah, if anybody's coming, to Carbondale for the eclipse, I'll be in Carbondale for the eclipse, it sounds like. So yeah. What else? I don't know. Like I said, it doesn't kill. It almost killed me the first 3 days. Here's the thing: I started on a Wednesday. Like, this was my first full week that just ended. I'm filming this on Saturday night. I worked Wednesday, Thursday, Friday the week before, and then I worked Monday through Friday this week that just ended. Those first 3 days almost killed me because I'm working at top speed, rushing to get everything done, right? To the point that the second day, I was sweating like crazy. Did not bring water with me. Didn't have a drink of anything. Well, I had a small can of Dr. Pepper at lunch. Didn't bring water. Had no water. Sweated all day. I get home and I'm getting muscle cramps like all over my body. Just weird places, like muscles tightening up, like my arms and my ribs and my legs and my feet, and like Charlie horses just all over. And then all of a sudden my fingers started moving on their own and twisting in weird ways, and it felt really scary. So I Googled it, and it's like I was dehydrated. So I had a bottle of Gatorade in the fridge. So I drank me a big ass jug of Gatorade, and I got better. But I was feeling weird, with the finger thing, because they would just start like bending, like the muscles were constricting, and a finger would just start bending in like that on its own, and you'd grab your hand, and it's scary. So yeah, that was Thursday. And then Friday, I come home, I'm exhausted. Not this Friday, but the Friday before. I think what the problem was, I didn't eat much. Those first couple of days, I had no appetite. Just, I guess, nerves, because I'm working a new job. I'm around new people, doing something new I've never done before. I just had no appetite. So Friday, I don't even think I ate lunch. So I get home and I open me up a beer first thing. Smoked, of course. I do that first thing. But on Fridays, I don't drink anymore on weeknights. I don't want to drink and then have to get up and go to work. So I only drink now Friday, Saturday night. That's the rules. So this is Saturday night, like I said. So if I say, I'd only had, I think I was just started my third beer, which, I mean, I could easily drink 6-pack or more every night. That's not a problem, just, that's the way it is. I'm old and I've been drinking a long time, I guess, but I can drink 6-pack and just, I'm cool. I don't know. That's not necessary information. That's not relative to the conversation, I guess. But point being, I'm only drinking on weekends. I'm getting up at 5 a.m. and getting my shit together, which is, I think that's been my problem for years. I've just kind of been retired, really, in my head since I moved back to Illinois like 5 years ago. In my head, it's like, I'm retired, but I'm not, and I have a lot of fucking bills to pay. So yeah, this getting a job, I think, is getting me back in condition, because I haven't been treating my business like a business in a long time, So yeah, and I'm hoping everything's going to fall into place. Finally, got an appointment to see a psychiatrist finally. So yeah, that's going to happen in about a month. So I guess that's it. I've been listening. John in Texas sent me those records a while back now, and I've listened to most of them. I still have a couple to go, but I'm going to do a video on that. That's the plan. I got something ordered. I was going to talk a little bit about singles, like a lot of people did a video on the Kerry King single. I listened to it. I thought, yeah, it sounds kind of like Slayer, and I didn't think nothing of it. And then all these people are doing these videos just talking about it. And it's like, I guess the point is I didn't get excited. Sometimes you hear a single and then you get excited to hear the album. I listened to that single, I said, sounds like Slayer, and I was not excited to listen to the album. So, you know, what else? There was the, you know, Gatekeeper. I'm not a huge Gatekeeper fan, but I didn't hate that single, you know, not excited for the album. You know, Deicide, well, that I'll leave them for last because there's more to talk about with them, huh? What else? Necrot. I listened to that single, and it made me happy and made me excited because you never know with bands. You know, they might decide to change up their shit like Tomb Mold, you know, and try new things that don't impress me. So when you hear a band, you're like, holy shit, they're still good. It makes you happy. So yeah, that Necrot single made me happy. So I'm looking forward to that album. You know, enough that I'll listen to the single again. I just listened to one time. My first reaction was, yeah, you know, pre-order that shit. You know. Who else? Vomit Spell. All right. Vomit Spell. Love Vomit Spell, as you know, I'm sure if you watch me pretty regular. Their next release will be a split with Baron. I should be able to find a picture. I'll put it up there. All right, they've released one track. Vomit Spell has. Fucking awesome. They still got it, you know, even better. So, looking forward to that. That's going to be released by Noxious Ruin. So, went to Noxious Ruin's website. Not up for pre-sale yet. However, while I was there, I looked around and I found something. I found a tape of a band, a one piece that I've talked about before. Loved that first demo. So yeah, finally, it was last year on the Weekend Metal, early in the year, got released on tape by Noxious Ruin. So I ordered that. So I'll be talking about that. Probably going to place, I'm sure you know, Nuclear War Now. I forget the name of the owner, you know, and I should have looked it up, but you know who he is. But he's opening a vinyl printing plant or whatever. So he's trying to raise like 300 grand. So I'm sure you know, he's got all kinds of exclusive stuff that if I had money to blow, I'd buy the 5 record set. You know, like the covers made of sheet metal or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, I to support. But yeah, and he's also running a sale. So like everything's on sale. So I got my shopping cart full, but I don't know. I haven't even got paid yet from my job. I don't even know when I'm getting paid. But yeah, I've worked 8 days, you know, 8 hours a day. So yeah, but enough about that. Enough about work. I'm working not forever, off and on for the year. So it'll be a big, huge help with my situation. Just getting back in the routine of getting up early and having to be at work and sticking to a schedule. I haven't done that shit in years. So it's gonna whip me into shape. It's like boot camp, this job is. And I'm going to try to, you know, my business base, I talked a lot about all I've done. I mean, reality is, you know, last couple of years, it's just gone to crap. You know, I'm not even trying, basically, is the problem. And I haven't been treating it like a job. And this is whipping me into shape where I'm ready to start treating it like a regular 8 to 4 job once I get laid off temporarily from my current job. So I don't know. That's I'll probably cut that shit out too. Who needs, you know, AI, right? The Deicide situation with the AI cover. I don't know what to say about that, man. I mean, it's AI, what an unfortunate reality. You know, it's not going away. You know, in fact, it's just getting better and better. So it sucks, you know, but I think the biggest problem, I mean, it wasn't just that it was AI. It's just, it's not an impressive cover. Somebody pointed out, other than the one, the Jesus autopsy one or whatever, they don't really have a lot of exciting covers. Their most recent, a couple years ago or whatever album was really cool cover, I thought. But I don't know. It's just, I don't know what to say. AI art. I used AI for my intro graphics. Probably going to change that up soon. I bought a banner like months ago, and I haven't put it up. But I'm probably going to swap out banners, change my intro. Once that happens, I'm getting back on track. Okay, so watch out for that. So, I don't know. I should shut up. Trying to do a video. Oh, I never finished my story about the dehydration. Well, I started drinking the Friday. I know I got sidetracked somehow. Friday night, I come home, I start drinking, and never got to the punchline. I passed out. Like, I get up off the couch, and I'm going to go, like, wherever, to the bathroom or whatever, and I get to, like, the doorway to the hallway, and things just seem like the lights were going out. And I grabbed hold of the what do you call it, the door frame. I'm holding myself up, which obviously didn't work. Luckily, I just fell straight back onto a area rug because it's hardwood floor. I just fell straight backwards. I got a thing on my elbow is the only damage, because I landed on the rug and it's got this big scab there. Hit my head, but my head didn't hurt, and I wasn't sore anywhere other than my elbow. The elbow was really fucking sore for a couple days. But yeah, I passed out. I don't think I've ever passed out before. Definitely not passed out and fell down. That was a first for me. So I was just, I guess the exhaustion and the dehydration and not eating and by the start of the third beer, I was just, and I don't think it was like the beer, like I was drunk. It was just, then 3 days almost killed me. But I just worked a solid week, Monday through Friday, and it went swell. And on Friday, one dude, there's 3 of us in a tower. One dude had the day off, and the other person went home early. So I was there all by myself, and I had it under control. So yeah, that's that. The plan moving forward is to try to get back on the weekend metal on a weekly basis, because I used to be able to do it. As long as I push myself, I can do it. So yeah, circus midget cannon mishap. There's a band called Desiccated that they were okay, but trying to think of a desiccated joke, like, those little desiccant packs, like, if you fell into like a vat of them in the factory, would you be desiccated? Would it kill you before they could get you out because it's sucking all the liquid? I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny, but it turned out I didn't like them enough to recommend them anyway, so it doesn't matter. I don't know. I mean, I guess I should just wrap up. I'm just dragging things on, trying to think of something to say. And yeah, I'm thinking of nothing. So I'm just going to wrap up. Hopefully this is good. I tried to do a video. I think I started to say last week, and yeah, it was just a rambling mess. But here's the problem. I'm getting up like around 5. I've set my alarm for 5. I hit snooze usually a couple times. But I get home from work, around 4:30, and I'm just exhausted. I smoke a joint. I usually put on YouTube and just see what's going on, and I'm in bed in a few hours. So can't do a lot on weeknights right now, because here's the thing, the job, it's not a hard job, but you're on your feet, It's like what the guy told me is like, as long as they don't get you sitting down, you're pretty good, you know. It's not like the kind of job where they're constantly on your ass about something, which is good, you know, as long as it's clean, you know. If there's a mess, clean it up, basically, you know. That's all I do, and it's not that hard. So, I don't know. Yeah, I'm just going to wrap up. Thanks for watching. If I get back on track, you know, you'll be getting stuff. You know, I've done it before. I'll do it again. I'll get back on track, and I'll start knocking shit out, you know. It'll happen. Promise you. Unless I drop dead. Who the fuck knows? But yeah. Talk to you soon. Thanks for watching.